Is it working? Yeah. Hey everyone. I did not get a chance to make a video earlier, so it's late. I have my retainers in, so I may be talking funny, but I just wanted to come on and do a quick video about keto and Christmas, because this is running into the most challenging time for everyone. October, November, December, it's getting cold, it's getting nasty outside, it's harder to get out. It's also a little bit depressing, I suppose. The light is darker. We all find it a little bit harder to keep weight off, and also to keep some kind of order and discipline to our eating so that we will maintain feeling well. And I would say try and keep keto for a good bit in the run up to Christmas, but don't worry about it during Christmas. I won't be worried about keto during Christmas. Once the end of November comes, there's going to be lots of, dipping in and out of Christmas parties. Even if there isn't a Christmas parties, there is going to be, sorry, there was a Windows notification came up there on the screen. So what I'm going to do is, this was the October bank holiday weekend over here. We typically, in Ireland, we typically have a little bit of fun, a few drinks, whatever. So that's what I did for the weekend. I stuck pretty keto, but I mean, not the whole weekend. And then I've decided that from the 1st of October, I'm going to go full keto for most of November, right until about the 29th. I have my work Christmas party on the 29th. So that will be something to do for November. So I'm going to try and no, that's probably not going to happen. That's probably not going to happen. Let's face it. There's going to be some other time where I'll drink some alcohol. I will go out. Today I had a cheese and garlic fries in Supermax. And these things happen. And it's not the end of the world. Some of the keto people are like, oh, you'll fall off the wagon, you'll never get back up. That's not true at all. Once you become insulin sensitive, it is really all about insulin, about not being insulin resistant. So I am no longer insulin resistant. So when I do eat carbohydrates, my body handles them very well. Now, they're probably going to be put into fat storage because I probably have an excessive amount of blood glucose once I eat the carbs. That's fine. That's fine. Once you accept that if you eat carbs, there's going to be some fat retention. There's going to be fat. You're going to be getting fat. Then there's no problem. And the thing is if you want to lose that fat, you have to go into strict ketosis again. But I'm going to do it for most of November if I can. But that's not going to happen. Absolutely, strictly. Like life. And anybody who is completely obsessed with keto and carnivore and all the rest, that's fine. But that is not real life. I live in the real world. I want to be part of the real world. I want to be part sometimes of the cookie aisle, the carb aisle. I want to eat that shit. I really enjoy it. You will not fall off the wagon. You want to be doing it consistently for a few weeks where you're constantly eating carbs, even longer than a few weeks. You would really want to be doing it for a good while. It doesn't, I've actually tested myself a few times just to see, is it that easy to go back into being obsessed about carbs and hangry all the time and all that? No, it's so easy to stay in keto, relatively in keto. If we are I live in the real world. But the thing is, I'm not snatching a piece of bread. I'm not snatching a biscuit. I don't feel like it. I'm not hungry for it. But when I do eat carbs, when I eat my garlic cheesy fries in Supermax, I am going to put on weight. Okay. The great thing is I feel really well on the inside, which I never did before. I felt like shit most of the time, almost all of the time. And it was horrendous. It was horrible. Whereas now I love everything about my life. I mean, I loved my life before, I thought, but I mean, to feel this clean, even brain, it's so amazing, so amazing. Like, you know, when they say that you can reach Zen by meditation, so you can reach Zen by diet, absolutely. So I would say get into keto now. If you're already a person who does keto, go into a little bit more strict for November, and then kind of regulate. Maybe do 5 days and 2 days in the start of December, and then don't worry about it. You're going to put on weight at Christmas. Listen, you're going to put on weight. You're going to eat the wrong foods. You're going to eat crisps. You're going to eat potatoes. You're going to eat. You're going to drink. People who don't drink alcohol, they're going to drink some sugary shit. That's real life. Don't ban things from your life. I think the most important thing is that you feel like you can enjoy. I mean, I want to be part of this world. I want to sometimes have those things. I don't limit myself really. I mean, obviously you've got to be strict sometimes because you don't want to become a 10-ton Tessie. I mean, I was over 200 pounds. And that'll never happen again. And if it does, I won't worry about it because now I know the answer. The answer is insulin. The answer is insulin for more than just weight. The answer is insulin for chronic illness, not being hyperinsulinemic. That is where I spike my blood sugar probably once a day now, max, maybe once every 5 days. And that's the important thing, is that constant battering of the insulin on your body, on your cells, is not, your body doesn't like it. It's not designed for it. So you're weakening your body. Plus I take a load of supplements. I have other videos on that. I feel much better on supplements. I did actually take a 2-week break just to do a little test. What a difference. I went back on the supplement. I could feel the difference. I also didn't walk for about probably a month. 2 months for me, but I am back. I went back walking the last 2 days, over 10,000 steps, which really I should be doing more than that, but anyway, and I feel it does make a difference. I think I underestimated that you do need to have some exercise. I kind of thought, oh, the diet will be grand, so I did it for 2 months where I didn't do any exercise apart from 1 or 2 days, and I wanted to see, could I maintain the lower body weight? You can't. You really can't. Like, your body will go into some kind of fat storage. Even if you're on keto, excessive calories will be stored as fat, and that's fine. And the only way to get rid of them is walking, or walking is my only. I mean, I do love the gym if someone is there supervising me, and afterwards I feel amazing. But I live too far away from the gym. I'm not going to be driving. So I do walking, and I actually do wave my arms in the air when I'm walking. And I think I saw someone video recording me today. You're like, who's this weirdo? But I'm gonna be. I think the great thing about keto is you don't worry about that kind of stuff. You don't really worry about any of that kind of stuff. Anyway, so that's it. My teeth are looking excessively white because of the retainers. Let's see, they cut that one wrong. But anyway, so I did remember to put them in. I'm pretty good. I remember to put them in every night. So that's it. So I think get yourself geared up for Christmas now. Say to yourself, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna go strict keto. Make sure you buy all your stuff. I mean, I went to the shop tonight, bought 6 cartons of 20 eggs. So 120 eggs. That 120 eggs will be gone in a week, I'd say, if I'm lucky. 10 packets of rashers, the streaky rashers, which I do in the air fryer. Lettuce, which is arugula, rocket. That's the only one I use. I don't have anything else. I have a bag of frozen Brussels sprouts, which I cook in the microwave with no water, and then I drain off the water, and I put cheese in, and I put it back in the microwave, and that's for my dinner. Because I love the veggies, but I don't have the high carb veggies. Broccoli, I don't like that as much, the frozen broccoli. It doesn't freeze as well as the Brussels sprouts. But anyway, I put that into the microwave. Sometimes I put red onion on it as well, chopped red onion, delicious. So I don't know why you need anything else. And must have fresh ground salt and fresh ground black pepper. eggs, cheese, bacon, um, anything like that that you want to have, and you can maintain. You'll feel amazing. I have great blood results. I've other videos and those as well. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling on too much. But get yourself ready now and get all your produce into the fridge. Kefir, you can have stuff like that, fermented milk. I do drink some milk, but I usually have heavy cream or cream in my coffee. I do drink coffee. And I have apple cider vinegar, and I have a shot of olive oil for my brain, which I just couldn't remember there. Extra virgin olive oil. I have videos on that as well. And I take a load of supplements, vitamin C. Anyway, I'll put the link in the description below. So get ready now. Get your fridge full of what you need. I keep to about 5 basic ingredients. That's what I do. Oh, I make a beef chili. I make a beef chili every week. I don't eat a lot of that though. I eat a bit of it, but not a lot. I don't eat any rice with it. No carbs. I do not eat porridge or carbs or anything like that. But like I said, every so often, like it was the bank holiday weekend, I had a couple of bottles of wine. I had the look of it. I had the look of it. And I had some crisps, potatoes. Everybody loves Irish potatoes, cheese and onion. Snack bars, purple snacks. Very important if you're an Irish person, purple snacks. And I think we had some champagne, Dom Perignon. Someone gave us a gift of some Dom Perignon. We had that. So that was it. So like there has been a little bit of boldness now. But I always think it's good to flex the muscle a good bit before Christmas, so you're ready for Christmas when it comes. And that was it. So yeah, so get yourself ready, get yourself kind of match fit. Try to get out walking. That's something I struggle with a bit because I just am short of time, but I'm trying to push myself to get out there, especially when it's cold and wet. Like it's hard to get out, but you just gotta try and do it. So I do my best. And I park my car far away from the shop door and stuff like that. You know, little things. They do add up. They do add up. Then just relax. Like people get upset. It really drives me mad. I think I'm lucky I'm not a medical person and I'm not a scientist because they drive me mad because they're not living in the real world. They're not cooking for people. They're not having to go out and socialize. Like, what are you doing? You're living like a nun? Like, that is not going to happen. Like, we live in the real world. There's yummy stuff out there. I drink, other people don't drink, but sometimes you want a can of Coke. Like, get one. And but when you're insulin sensitive, these things you're easier for your body to handle, and you're not going to be suffering from a chronic illness because you're only having these things occasionally, or maybe 3 nights in a row. That's still occasionally, if then for 5 nights you're doing pretty strict keto. Oh yeah, I always keep nuts in the house: pistachios, walnuts, and Brazil nuts. Only 3 Brazil nuts a day. Pistachios and walnuts are the only nuts I eat. Macadamia nuts are very good. It's very hard to get them in Ireland, so I don't have those, but they're very good for keto. And they're nice, but I stick to walnuts and pistachios. So if I'm hungry, that's what I have. I do have bars of 85% dark chocolate as well. I don't love I have it sometimes, but that would be a carb. Not much though, not much. And that's it. So get yourself ready now and stack up your shelves and have those things ready. Eggs, streaky rashers, arugula, rocket, lettuce, bags of frozen Brussels sprouts, because that's a cruciferous vegetable, anti-cancer. I keep sliced mushrooms as well, frozen ones. And, so you can throw them in the pan with onion. Always have onions, always have garlic, always have ginger, and broccoli in the bag, frozen. Always have loads of cheese, because you're going to get hungry sometimes. You're going to want a snack sometimes. And it'll mean that you take the pressure off. You won't be running for a slice of bread or a bagel. You'll be running for the cheese. Just eat a half a block of cheese. I've often eaten a half a block of cheese. That's not what makes you fat. What makes you fat is the spiking of insulin through carbohydrates. Cheese will not spike your insulin. Maybe a tiny bit in the protein part, but not much. Sometimes people eat a stick of butter. I sometimes do eat a mouthful of butter or a mouthful of coconut oil. Perfect. Perfectly, it'll stave off the hunger. I don't generally feel that hungry though, because my body eats its own fat through ketosis. I said 10 minutes ago that I was rambling on here. I'm rambling on again. So get yourself ready now. Get yourself prepared. Don't just buy one box of eggs. Buy a big load of eggs. Get ready. Be ready. And do that as often as you can. And then you can relax over Christmas. You can relax in the time coming up to Christmas when somebody says, let's go out for a drink. And you'll be able to say, okay. And you will get back into ketosis again. It's not, people are making out, like there's some of the keto people and they're making out that if you go off keto for 1 weekend, it's the end and you've ruined your life. That's not true at all. That's not true. Believe me. Take the last 5 years off of my life so I can have a good time. Like, I don't want that life anyway. I don't be some dry balls living in a pile somewhere away from everybody just because I'm so ketogenic and so perfect. That's not no. Okay, so I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Have a nice day.